check this because it's turning yellow.
It is turning yellow. And if it don't, we'll try something else, huh? Because these usually root pretty easy.
Boy, that zip tie was tight.
This is the mulberry.
Ooh.
It's got a root on it, but it's barely starting.
It's got some roots. I need to get that in some water. I didn't bring no clippers to clip it off. Well,
but it's barely got a root, but it's got a root.
It's got some roots started. Yeah. We're having this intense heat.
Yeah. And it's
been
the
other direction.
It's been 1 month, right?
Yep. I gotta get this in some water.
You gonna put it in the pond or?
No, I'm gonna take it with me and put it in some water.
Okay, check the other one. All right, this one, the leaves are off, but it looks like it's trying to bud out, you see? This one you use the rope.
I use a rope on this one.
And this is another mulberry. So it's got a little...
Oh, the roots broke off with it.
Oh, shoot. It might have on the other one.
It might have. We gotta get this into some water.
Oh, it's got some
It's got some roots started. We can get it in some water right quick.
Let's check the others.
We use coconut coir on this instead of peat moss, and that
might have made a difference.
Might have made a difference.
But at least they're rooting.
They're trying. We can't lose them.
All right, now for the fig tree. Oh, they're down low. I forgot.
If the mulberries is, the fig should be.
Well, the leaves are still looking good on that one.
I see roots.
I see roots already. They don't fall off. Look how, ooh, that's some nice roots.
I'll cut it all off when I get.
Yeah, that is nice.
That's really nice there. Really, really nice. We got to get these in pots today.
Now this one or two leaves are turning yellow, but so is one or two on every.
You know, we don't have to have all these leaves.
No.
Matter of fact, that's going to pull on
the tree is starting to, the leaves are starting to turn yellow anyway.
It's that time of the year anyhow.
So this one still looks pretty good. I see roots on that one if you'll be very, very careful.
They're growed into this.
Yeah, I can see them right here.
Hold on, let me cut this. That's a big tree, had to cut off. Should have brought my loppers out here.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the roots.
I see the roots all up in here.
So just leave that one as is for now till we get it, so it keeps it moist. So 2 figs, 2 mulberries.
What are these UV treated zip ties?
You should have got some El Cheapos.
Trying to make sure I don't damage anything if there is something. Not really.
It looks like it might be trying, or is that
it's trying to calcify, but
really hadn't.
It hasn't.
And there's no leaves really on it, so is it just dead, or is it?
No, it's still as green as it can be.
You gonna put it back? Well, you don't have any zip ties.
Well, technically, to be honest with you, it had slid down on the limb to where the cotton soil really wasn't on it. I think that might have played a part in it, and it being the way it was.
Leave it a few more days. These are the pears.
That one is, yeah.
I got one more.
Oh. This is the first time I ever done pears, so That was a little bitty limb there, so I don't know if I tell you what, these zip ties, I'm gonna have to learn to use some more cheapies. I use them good them good ones in it.
Definitely good, huh?
They definitely good ones. I don't have nothing to cut this one off if it is. It's trying. You can see the little white nodes starting out on it right here everywhere around it. It just ain't quite there yet.
Okay.
I see roots.
I see trees. What's that song?
I see blue.
This is the one we checked the other day, and it had a little bit going, so.
Find out how I can get here to get
It's been 1 month. And this is a Miss Eleanor apple.
Yep, this is a Miss Eleanor
in the
apple.
early morning. I mean,
Ooh, look at that one. Boy, that is.
let me see.
This one's putting on.
It's doing some major.
It's doing some major stuff here. I'm trying to be careful not to break off
All right,
any of
now look down here, even below it.
Even below it, it's starting.
So you're gonna have to, and up above it. So you're gonna have to put that back on there.
You have to be really, really careful with this one, because I'm gonna
Cut it
break
off.
off really easy.
Yeah, cut it off. Let's. Wow.
Wow. We'll have
Miss
to trim it
Eleanor.
back.
Miss Eleanor apple, huh?
Yeah, we'll have to trim it back some, but it's got some serious roots starting on it if we can just keep from breaking them off. All right.
Moment of truth on this one.
Let's check it and see.
I see stuff on it already. Right here, you got to be very careful.
Yeah, there's up high up there. See it?
Yeah.
Got to get where I can cut it off. Roots grow into the plastic.
So it's got some nice roots started.
We just gotta
Get it in some dirt.
have to get it where we can take care of it, because
This is our pot stash. Not like most people's pot stash.
right.
That's too funny. We have a stash of pots.
6 of them. You still have all those lids too.
Yeah. Look at this. Y'all laid up in here. Duke, you just lazy.
All up in here, ain't you?
That's Candy. Hello, Candy. Oh, Candy. And Duke, Miss Hadassah. They all just waiting patiently.
They do. They just sit back and wait patiently.
Duke can't decide if he wants to eat with Candy or Hadassah.
Duke, he just rambles back and forth from one to the other.
Dude, you need to make your mind up. She pushed him out of the way. She said, no, you go on. The little one here. Now he's eating with Shashan.
You don't want one of those girls to feel put out for this. check their water. Plus our eggs here. The egg thing's on my Ranger. Yep, got 4 eggs there. They'll just have to stay today. My egg thing's on the Ranger. Little boy, you gotta have some water, don't you? Get off of your thing here. You're typical, you're just like a swamp rabbit. You gotta go sit up on top of your thing.
They're all under here.
I can get to them right there.
I went underneath.
These can't be got from underneath.
No, they're way up
there.
high.
Right there where all these vines are watered up at.
Right in the top, look. See right there, all of them? There's no way without a ladder.
They're just falling.
I know, that's what I'm saying, they're ready.
I go by what I just cut, if it just falls in my hand. Here I'm hitting the ground. We're hitting the ground everywhere down here. Like you said, you can't get up there.
These on this side aren't close to being ready as the others. They're still green for the most part.
All the ones that are ready are down low have been got.
And they didn't have our Schultz potting soil, so
Nope, won't have none until January.
so we're using the Miracle Grow potting soil. We have used this before.
We prefer the Schultz, but you can only get what you can get.
These are the mulberries.
Yep. Yeah, the thing about this is being able to hold these suckers up so they don't fall over.
Probably gonna have to put a stick in there and brace them.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. We're going to have to pack it down. I may have to put some more soil on top of it because I'm gonna have to pack it. Make sure we got good.
some of the figs with quite a few roots on it. You don't want to knock them off.
I want to knock those off. We want to make sure we got some good compaction down in there. Take the air out of that. Till we get started here. Took a lot of the leaves off. You don't need all the leaves on it, just a few. Plus, let me put this coconut coir. No sense in wasting it, we had to buy it.
Second fig tree.
Yep.
These are Miss Eleanor apples. We have both of those that we're going to be putting in pots.
For just a moment here.
Okay. And you're going to trim some of them bottom leaves off. Or limbs, you don't really need them.
Don't need that. I really don't need the other one, but...
It's got new growth on it.
I know, but it...
Could you take one of these limbs off of it?
I can't do it and hold it, no.
Because that one probably wouldn't be beneficial anyways.
You don't want one going straight up either, so...
And that would leave your new growth.
Yeah, that leaves me with the new growth. Ain't that amazing? We get so many peppers off of these things. I mean, they're just... It's like they're just hanging in here everywhere. I mean, just piles of them. I love seeing peppers grow like that. You know, like they say they like to hold hands. Well, they do. When you get them out here where they don't have nowhere to hold a hand to, the limb just bows out, and you got to kind of watch it, or the wind gets up, it'll break it off. But anyway, that's the pepper. See, the peppers, if they were standing up, they'd be, I mean, it'd be 8 feet tall. If I straightened it up, I can reach 8 foot. So nice. We brought the plants that we cut off the trees over yonder at Deepsouth Homestead. We brought them over here. We took our cattle protein tub lids, filled them full of water. We put peat moss in the bottom of all of these because they'll hold a lot more water and stay wetter. Then we mixed the Miracle Grow time release fertilizer mix on top of it here. And mixed the coconut coir that was with the tree back in with it around it because it was still wet. And we kind of put them back in a corner right here. They'll get some filtered sun right here. Plus we got a 40% shade cloth above it right here. Maybe, we're just hoping and praying that this will keep enough of the direct sunlight off of them. Now we could move them and put them out yonder with the other trees, the peach trees. But I feel like these need a little bit more protecting because they don't really have the root system established like the peach trees did. So we'll give it a few days. We'll give you an update here probably in a week. We'll see if the leaves have all fell off of them and died, or if they're actually trying to bud out and put roots on and grow. We'll probably see roots coming out in the bottom of the pot once they get going good. Hopefully, by doing it now, today is August the 9th, hopefully by late October, early November, if everything goes well, we'll be able to stick these in the ground. And if they make it, and next year, I'm praying we have thriving fruit trees for the price of just a little cotton soil and some peat moss. That's it. That's a cheap way to do your fruit trees. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.